To the details of the news now. President Bola Tinubu has reaffirmed his administration's commitment to implementing climate-smart agricultural practices to bolster food security and reduce environmental impacts. He said such initiatives stem Nigeria's recognition of its responsibility to lead a just energy transition and sustainable development in Africa. Tinubu said this during his address at the ongoing Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week held in the capital city of the United Arab Emirates. In his 12-minute discourse titled Climate Imperatives into Economic Prosperity, Bridging Africa's Global Energy Future, the President emphasized the need for international cooperation to achieve sustainable development and mitigate climate change impacts. Acknowledging Nigeria's status as Africa's most populous nation and one of its largest economies, President Tinubu underscored its responsibility to demonstrate leadership in addressing climate issues. Addressing the specifics of Nigeria's energy transition plan, he stated that Nigeria is employing climate-smart agricultural practices to bolster food security while reducing environmental impacts. Vice President Kashim Shettima made a reach at the National Cenotaph, Eagle Square, Abuja, to mark the 2025 Armed Forces Remembrance Day. The Armed Forces Remembrance Day is an annual event organized to honor members of the Nigerian Armed Forces and their veterans. To commemorate the day, significant events are held at the federal, state, and local levels. The day's activities include military parades featuring a guard of honor from the Nigerian Army, Nigerian Navy, and Nigerian Air Force. The wreath-laying ceremony by the President of Nigeria at the National Cenotaph in Eagle Square, Abuja, is the highlight of the day. Similar ceremonies are conducted at the 36 federal cenotaphs across the country, where special Armed Forces Remembrance Day events take place. The Nigerian Legion, a veterans association that organizes various activities on this day, also receives significant recognition. Each year on January 15, the Nigerian military gathers to observe Armed Forces Remembrance Day. The day is dedicated to celebrating military heroes of the Nigerian Armed Forces who made the ultimate sacrifice for the nation. It is also a day to honor the military personnel currently serving on the front lines in various locations to protect the country. Bakoma, Ogun State Governor Prince Dr. Abeokuta joined Nigerians in honoring and remembering fallen soldiers, acknowledging their bravery and selflessness. One after another, they laid rates in commemoration of the day, a tradition observed annually to celebrate these heroes. Bumi Adigo reports.
Every 15th of January every year is set aside to honor and celebrate our fallen heroes. They fought and defended the shores of Nigeria when it was tough. A three-gun salute echoed in solemn respect for the fallen heroes who fought valiantly for the unity of the nation. It is an annual tradition to honor their memory. Rates were laid, starting with the governor of Ogun State, who led the State Executive Council. The Speaker of the Ogun State House of Assembly represented the legislature, while the Chief Judge of Ogun State led the judiciary. Service chiefs from the military, navy, police, and the representative of the fallen soldiers who heads the Legion also paid their respects. Royal fathers took turns to lay wreaths, followed by a moving moment when a widow of one of the fallen heroes, with tears in her eyes, laid her wreaths, believing the sacrifices made by her loved one. Governor Dr. Abeokuta reaffirmed that the sacrifices of these heroes will never be forgotten.
We don't only remember them because they have paid the supreme price, but we also remember those that they left behind, both their widows or their widowers. And what I have always said is that we should not wait for a day like this, meaning that we must not remember them on just one day, but we must take time out to remember them in our own little way every day of the year, meaning that we should show them love. We should try and identify them. And some of them, all they need is just for us to show that we care about them.
Other dignitaries who attended the event echoed similar sentiments, emphasizing that the fallen heroes deserve to be celebrated daily.
It connotes the reverence that we always had for our fallen heroes. A nation without heroes will not last long. So we celebrate those who have laid down their lives so that we can enjoy the freedom that we have today, the development that we have, the nationhood that is ours today. So we remember them and pray for the repose of their souls, and we take care of their families as well.
Our admiration for the sacrifice made for the defense of the nation, for the well-being of the nation. There is nothing that you can give for somebody to make up for the sacrifice of his life. It is not quantifiable in money terms.
Today they are remarking the army, the anniversary of the school, and it's a wonderful thing that Ogun State is writing this in. And we remember those who died, the heroes that have lived their lives for others to survive.
Really worth it, and to be complimented by compensation to those people who lost their life and people who are still serving now in this unstable crisis everywhere, kidnapping and so on. The military is doing their best, but the unfortunate thing is that the public is not cooperating with them.
Media souls, rest in peace. Ogtv News.
Away from the Armed Forces Remembrance Day celebration, men of the pen profession have been charged to always promote and disseminate policies and programs that promote gender equality, noting that gender equality should not be a goal but a reality. The Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Development, Honorable Adijat Adeleye, gave the charge at the monthly Congress of the Nigerian Union of Journalists, Ogun State Information Chapel, held at the Olusegun Oshoba Press Center, Ukimoso, Abeokuta. The Commissioner, while delivering a pep talk with the topic, Role of Information Officers and Public Relations in Promoting Gender Equality, Honorable Adeleye said, in order to achieve an inclusive society, gender equality cannot be overemphasized, noting that information officers should see themselves as change agents and live above the stereotype ways of disseminating information to the public. The Commissioner appreciated the commitment of Prince Dr. Abiodun-led administration in closing the gap on gender equality with the recent upgrade of 3 female senior special assistants to the position of special advisors, and also opportunities given to 1,000 girls to benefit from technology skill training